Dynamite!
Good morning, my little peaches. The time is 7:02 on this Thursday morning. It's yucky, blucky, wet stuff out there. Good morning, Taylor.
Good morning. I'm just glad it's not freezing.
Oh, I know. And together we are
TNT.
Woo! Did you like our intro music? That was pretty
did.
cool. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Uh-oh, I'm getting a message. Yeah, this morning the drive-in, all the big trucks passing me. Yeah. I had my windshield wipers on as high as they would go.
Yeah.
Trying to get, and I couldn't see, still couldn't see.
Yeah, I had my windshield wipers on too, and I still couldn't see because I was boohooing the whole way here. She don't care. She don't care that I was boohooing.
I do care.
Baden cared. Thanks,
I
Baden.
cared. I asked, did you have a meltdown? And you said no.
I was having a, it was a mental breakdown probably.
Oh.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
I know what's wrong with me. Menopause.
No, not me.
Not you.
No.
I think sometimes women, we just have to have a moment.
Yeah. It wasn't mental breakdown. It was an emotional.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you just get overwhelmed with life, and you just have to get it all out, and then you're back to happy, and you're good.
It was happy tears. I was laughing.
You were?
I was laughing, crying.
Oh.
Yeah, it was one of those.
You were psycho. Okay, got it.
What's
And you were listening to a song by, you said Jay-Z and Alicia Keys?
Yes.
That brought you to tears.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
And then when I was telling Baden, oh, God. And then when I was telling Baden about it, I started crying again.
Look at you. You're about to start again.
What is wrong with me?
I have never, there was one song one time, and it was actually by Clay Walker. And it was a song about, well, there's two. Clay Walker, and it was about, I don't know the name of the song, but a girl gets a flat tire, and the guy stops and helps her. And she says, thank you, or something. And he says, just pass on the kindness, basically.
Yeah.
And then she goes to a diner and is waited on by a very pregnant lady, and she sees how she's struggling, and so she leaves her like a big tip. It turns out that the guy that helped with the tire and the server were married, and they were struggling and having a bad time. So that song had me boo-hooing all the way to where I was going. And then the other song that did that to me was Randy Travis, 3 Wooden Crosses.
Oh, yeah. I feel like that's done to everybody. Well, the only other time that I've ever done this to a song, notice I say to a song because I have done this before, was when I was very pregnant and I was in Winn-Dixie buying
Oh, that'll do it.
Hot Pockets.
Being in the grocery store will do it.
Pico had it was his first year at college, and Anything Like Me by Brad Paisley came on, and I was pregnant with Deason, and Pico had just went to college, and I was boo-hooing, holding my Hot Pockets in Winn-Dixie, and I told Bailey, I was like, will you take my picture so that I can put this in the baby book? And he was like, no.
Oh, you're weird.
And I was like, no, do it. But so the song this morning is Empire State of Mind. And
is it slow song?
No. But it's about New York, and they said something about concrete jungle where dreams are made of. And Pico hadn't even been to New York, but he signed with the Yankees this summer, and it's the first time I've heard it since then. And just them singing about dreams coming true and ball players and all that. I don't know. It just
you lost it.
I just lost it.
Now he's lived away from this area for a minute. He just comes back and forth But you see him and talk to him a good bit, though, right?
Yeah, we talked to him yesterday. But I don't know. I don't know what it was.
Just a moment. It's a thing.
Laughing, crying,
It's
losing
okay.
my marbles.
You can do that. You're allowed.
But yeah, so my windshield wipers had no effect on me because I couldn't see anyway. I know. My eyeballs needed windshield wipers.
I got when I had to go to Georgia a few weeks ago with my son, and it was raining on the way up there, and I had to get out, pull off, and go to a store and get some windshield wipers because mine were doing that.
Oh, I hate that. The squeak.
I was like, I cannot deal with that today. Not today. So I got some new ones, and they work really well.
Well, good. Bailey will leave his wipers going 90 miles an hour with it barely sprinkling, and that squeak gets on my nerves so bad.
See, hubby won't turn them on until it's like, and it drives me crazy because whether he can see or not, I need to see what's happening, in the passenger seat. And but he'll just let it get, and then he'll just do the one little wipe, and then it gets, really bad where you can't see again. He'll do one little wipe, and I'm like, I don't know how you drive like that. That drives me insane. His driving kind of drives me insane. Just to know the truth. But I want to say good morning, Ricky. Ricky, he was up early this morning, sending me stories left and right. But unfortunately for Ricky, I'd already done all my prep last night, so none of those stories made the cut.
Not today, no, Ricky.
They did not make the cut today. They will make the cut tomorrow. I will use some of them for tomorrow. But I appreciate him being the field reporter, but you got to be a little faster. If you want it for that day, then you're gonna have to give it to me the day before.
He said early bird gets the worm.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I want to say good morning to our morning show sponsors. Thank you to Chilton Mobile Home Supply, Central Alabama Wellness, Country Financial Insurance, Coca-Cola. Woohoo! Here we go. You ready? A 1 and a 2 and a. Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay.
You're a little slow. That's okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit off.
Cheers. Babe told me he has not had a Coca-Cola in over a week.
Oh, good for him.
I can't do that. It may change today.
Baden is also having mental and emotional breakdowns behind camera. Oh, there he goes. Going to get his Coca-Cola.
And he said it's going to change today, and off
immediate.
He went. Yep.
He meant right now.
But Ricky said, "Don't try me. Remember, I don't sleep," which means he'll start zinging in at midnight.
Well, water. Baden came back with a nice.
He went with a Piper Peach
Mineral Springs, simply artesian
he went with one
water.
Of those. He's better
getting
than
in
I
his
am.
Electrolytes this morning.
Because I cannot do it.
I need to get my electrolytes in from all the crying that I've been doing. But instead, I'm drinking an energy drink and a Coke. So that may be why I'm crying.
That's an interesting combination, an energy drink and a Coke.
It's cotton candy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Is it really, really sweet?
No, it's not really, really sweet.
Okay. I drank, hubby got some protein drinks the other day, and he just got them for a sample, and I drank one. It was the vanilla milkshake one. Oh man, delish. They're like $2.50 a piece though.
Yeah, that's how those are.
That's not gonna be a habit that I'm gonna be able to afford. I can't do that every single day. That's a little pricey.
It is a little pricey.
See, I'm not one of those that gets a $7 coffee either.
Yeah,
I can't justify that.
I don't all the time.
I mean, see, as a treat, every once in a while, there's nothing wrong with that. But there's these people that'll do 2 and 3 of those a day.
I know.
Add that up across the month.
I know.
That's some coin right there.
It is.
Ooh. All right. Also, thank you to our Chilton Chamber of Commerce, Larry Puckett Chevrolet, Putter Up in Pelham. They are one of our sponsors on our newly wrapped Peach Mobile.
Yes.
Or we're just going to call it the Peach.
The peach?
Yeah, I'm going to grab the peach and roll on down the road. Peaches. I'm going to hop in Peaches and roll on down the road. Peaches the van. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yep. Also, thank you to Old Orchard Amish Furniture, Woods Surfside Marina out of Pell City. They are your marina service in Lake Mitchell and Lay Lake. Also to Market 22, formerly Bees Market, and This and That Vinyl. Thank y'all so much for being morning show sponsors. We'll talk about the weather real quick. As we talked about, it's raining right now. A little cool outside, not the coldest it's been. However, things in the forecast where we were supposed to get snow and ice and who knows what all the way down to Montgomery, and it was going to be this whole winter event for pretty much, more than half the state, has turned into the northern part of the state. I think the most we'll get could be a little bit of freezing rain, maybe some sleet, but we may not even get that. According to the forecast, now anything can change between now and tomorrow and Saturday, but as it's looking right now, and they feel pretty confident they have a little better grip on it, that it's mostly going to be North Alabama and probably won't come past Jasper. So if you were planning on having some days off work and
Too bad.
stuck inside. Sorry, can't do it. It's it's icy out. Man, you're gonna be able to drive around this weekend.
Yeah.
Just don't go north. North Alabama's out. I do have a kid that lives in North Alabama, and she said last night that they are in full preparation mode. They were going and getting some things because it looks like where she is might get it pretty good.
Yeah. They went and got their milk and bread.
Well, yeah, she said she went to a couple different stores, and guess what they were out of?
Milk and bread.
Milk and bread.
Of course. I don't understand it.
I don't either. That's not what bread I can understand because you can make sandwiches out of it.
Yeah.
The milk I don't get.
I don't know, unless you're buying cereal.
Maybe.
But I went and my friends kind of freaked me out a little bit, so I went shopping. Bailey's out of town this week, and he told me only to use the credit card in an emergency, so I went shopping. And I got a bunch of freezer foods, which it was stuff decent eats anyway. And he was like, if the power goes out, how are you going to keep it cold? And I was like, we have a generator. Duh.
I mean,
I
won't be able to see, but I'll run the refrigerator with it. I mean, first things first. Candles?
And it's cold outside. I'll just throw it in the yard.
True. I did that. Blizzard of 93. We had milk.
Yeah.
And we put it outside. That's how we kept it cold.
Yeah.
But we probably could have just sat it out on the counter because it was as cold inside as it was out. And the guys did. They put underwear on their head to keep.
Oh my goodness.
To keep warm. I did not do that. I just wrapped a t-shirt around my head, and I was using socks for gloves.
Y'all didn't have hats?
No, they did not have. I did not prepare. I was not planning. I was just going over there to hang out for dinner. I had no idea that I was going to get caught in 3 feet of snow.
Oh my gosh.
In there for 3 days.
Well, I bet that was fun.
It was not. That was miserable. Absolutely miserable. Because while I liked the people, I didn't want to be in close quarters with them for that length of time. I wanted to be at my house, which I could not get to.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
That's Deason's new thing when he's sad.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
All right, it's 7:14. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I saw this story on Facebook, and it owned me right off the bat. Because if you do a lot of buying and selling on Marketplace, you're going to want to hear this story.
Gosh.
This is why you got to buyer beware, okay? So we'll talk about that when we come back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Reese and Taylor.
TNT.
Broadcasting live from the Clinton Track Studio. We'll be right back.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs, all conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience.
We are back. The time is 7:17. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor here with you on this yucky blucky Thursday morning. But the good news is we have one more day till Friday, and then the Saturday, and I don't have to do anything.
And then on
Saturday.
Sunday, and then Monday you come back, and then Tuesday you come back, and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday.
Awesome. Yay!
I'm so excited because I have a color analysis today.
Oh, to find out what color you are. I know you were talking about that. Was it before I got sick? So
Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
It's finally here.
I've never done one.
It's fun. Or I assume it's fun. Well, it's fun on TikTok.
Yeah, okay. So where do you go to get one of those done?
This is through the House of Color, and they have different, what would the name for the people be? I guess like representatives, kind of.
Okay.
And so it'll be at her studio.
Color techs,
Yeah, maybe so.
maybe.
But it's at her studio.
Color analyst.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
In Birmingham.
Oh, okay. I have never done one of those. I've always wondered what my colors were. But
Yeah.
pink is not it, though. Not for my
Really?
lips. Like, if I
Well-
wear pink, the color, it's fine. But wearing pink on my lips,
It's
it's
probably
awful.
the, like, shade.
Yeah. Maybe.
Because that's what they said is that you can wear all colors, but you have to find what season you need to wear. So, like, what season pink you need to wear. I think I'm going to end up being autumn.
I was going to say, I feel like I'm a fall, but I don't know. My complexion's kind of weird.
Yeah. I feel like you'd be a winter.
You think?
I think so. Do jewel tones look really good on you? Like maroon and sapphire and emerald, ruby.
Does this look good on me?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. And I like, anytime I wear like a turquoise or a teal,
Yeah.
people give me a lot of compliments. So,
Yeah. So I told Baden. He said that he thought that it was going to be a scam. And I was like, well, it's the same thing as somebody saying, like, this color looks wonderful on you. Like, this is so your color. It's just more in depth.
yeah. Does it cost a lot to get one of those
Yeah.
done? Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've been wanting to do it for a couple of years now. And so Pico and Bailey got it for me for Christmas. They split it.
Aw, that is so sweet.
I know. That's what I said. So I'm going to go get Chick-fil-A on the way. And then I'm going to ride up there and listen to my podcast because Deason's going to be with my friend. Thanks, Amber. And then I'm going to go get my colors done.
Thanks. Shout out to Amber
Shout out
today.
Amber and shout out to my mom.
Yeah, Mom spent the night last night, so
She
you could
did.
be here early this morning.
She ended up getting kicked out of the bed. She slept in there with me and Deason. We have a queen-size bed, and he turns sideways.
Oh.
So, you know, typical
All of my
kid
kids have
stuff.
done that, you know.
So I got up this morning at 4, and I was, like, looking for her. I had my flashlight on, like, looking for her. And she was on his play couch, sleeping.
No,
I was like,
bless
why?
it.
Why are you not in his room, on the couch, anywhere but on the play couch? I don't know.
Well,
I guess she
us
didn't want to
moms,
get
we
too
can,
far.
You'd be surprised at where we could sleep. You know,
Yeah.
I'm sure you know you had a crying baby up all night. So at some point, mine ear infections and all kept us. So I could just sleep sitting up.
Yeah.
We can do it. All right. So I told you before we went to the break, we're going to talk about a marketplace situation. If you've ever bought and sold anything on marketplace, you're already apprehensive a little bit because you don't know, because people are like, I'm not gonna put this out for you. I'm not gonna meet you until you pay me first, which is always scary to me because I'm always afraid I'm gonna pay them and then they're gonna disappear and I'm not gonna have my money or the thing
yeah.
I paid for. But so far, I have not had that happen. I've been knock on wood. I have not had that happen. And I look at the ratings on people. If
Really?
they have 5 stars as a buyer and seller, then I know that people have had good, dealings with them, and it's you're good. This guy, however, is going to get a negative because this guy from Missouri, he was buying and selling cars on Facebook Marketplace, but the problem is he would sell them to people, and then he would go and steal it back and resell it. And so people were, saying, hey, I bought this car and it got stolen, and they were like, who'd you buy it from? And he had a couple different aliases, but they finally narrowed it down and figured out this guy was doing this.
That's
selling
awful.
them and buying them back. Selling them and then stealing them back. He's defrauded people out of more than $24,000. 8 different people he did this to.
Gosh.
And this happened between May and June of last year.
Dang, he was busy.
He was busy. Kansas City Police Department said it received 8 stolen vehicle reports that followed a similar pattern. So that's how they figured out something was up, and then they found out the common denominator. Well, he's been arrested, and now he faces 14 felony charges.
That is wild. Oh, gosh.
I'm glad that they figured out that he was doing this. And they would interview him, and he was like, oh, I bought this car from so-and-so, I never sold this car to anybody.
He was a good guy.
Yeah, and turns out, he was lying. He was lying his butt off trying to save his rear end.
It says he's out. He's not out, but he's in custody on a $30,000 cash only bond. I've never seen that.
Cash only.
Cash only. I don't want to say that's like a little wild for it to be cash only, but some of the stuff people are in jail for and get out on bond, it's like, why are they not doing cash only bonds on more people?
I know. Look, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Just because your bond is $30,000 does not mean that's what you have to pay.
I think you only have to
10%.
That's what I was about to say. I think you only have to present like 10%.
If your bond is $30,000, you should have to pop out $30,000.
Yeah.
Especially.
And I'm not saying what he's doing is okay, and that's like not the point of the story, I know. But why are some people that are like kidnapping, all this bad stuff, not on cash only bonds? Why are they getting out for $3,000 or whatever?
Yeah.
When their bond's $30,000.
I agree.
What?
What are you doing? That this guy, he's already in jail in one county, and now he's got 3 other holds in other counties. So he's just going to have to make the rounds before. So he might only have to pay $3,000 to bond out there, but he's also going to have to come up with money to bond out to all these other places when they transfer him.
That is wild. I wonder if they'll all be cash only.
Probably.
Yeah.
Multiple counts of tampering with a motor vehicle, stealing a motor vehicle, and aggravated fleeing from police. Oh my goodness! He looks like he tried to run when he got caught.
Oh yeah, probably so.
That never works out well.
It never
Why do
does.
people do that?
I
Have you
don't
ever
know.
watched Live PD or Cops?
Yes.
How well does that work out when they flee?
Probably 0.10%.
Not
even that.
Maybe 1% of people, get away.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? They're gonna get you.
It's almost like a toddler. Like,
They're so
decent.
cute. Toddlers are so cute. They'll put stuff. My kid used to put stuff behind her back, and I'd say, "What have you got back there?" Nothing. And then she'd turn around and walk the other way with it still back
There'd it
behind her
be,
back.
yeah.
So it's like, if I can't see you, you can't see me. So their mind just doesn't work. That and I always knew when my kids were up to something, especially the middle one. She's the sneakiest one of all. She was so dang sneaky. I have to say, the stuff that one got away with probably was enormous, because I feel like I only caught her about half the time. She was very, very sneaky, very sneaky.
Yeah.
My sister was like that, sneaky and quiet.
Really?
Those are the ones you got to watch out. The unsuspecting ones are the ones you got to watch out for. That was my sister. Yeah.
That is so funny. I know I teach 2-year-olds,
Yeah.
And so we'll do our colors.
Bless
and when
you, by the way.
I love it.
Bless you.
Well, we'll do our colors at circle time. And so whenever they call out what color it is, I'll give them the card. And there's some of them that'll hold it behind their back. And I'm like, okay, who has the yellow one? And everyone's just sitting there. And I'm like, I know that you have the yellow one. That's not nice to hide it. We're not doing that.
To me.
But it's funny because, you'll see, at first it was just one kid, and now it's 2 or 3 of them. And so they're picking up that, if they hide it behind their back, they can have it longer.
Right. Well, she'll never catch me.
Right.
She'll never know it. Speaking of being a teacher, you brought in something this morning that was very interesting about something that Kay Ivy is doing.
Yes.
So talk about that a little bit.
So they received a grant for preschool age, so specifically ages newborn, infant to 5. And it's a $3.8 million federal preschool development grant, birth through 5. And it's going to be used to increase the supply and stability of skills in early childhood professionals, strengthen consistency and alignment across mixed delivery programs, and expand family engagement to guide policy, funding, and service delivery. So
Okay.
it's going to benefit preschools, and I imagine Head Starts and daycares too.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that's going to, what? We can't be serious for anything.
No. And
But-
and here's the thing. We can't even tell you what we're laughing about
I know,
right now
we really
because
can't.
it's private joke.
But-
Inside joke, I mean, it's like what I was saying. I think investing early
Yes.
in education is
I'm excited to
number
see
one
what that's going to
priority.
hold.
I think I will say I've noticed that a trend where some of these 2 and 3-year-olds, the skills that they already are showing, some of them are reading
Yeah.
by 4. They can read a book.
I know. And
Which
that's
is
my 2-year-old
amazing.
class. We work on letters, recognizing letters and sounds. So it's just earlier and earlier.
And see, my mom and dad worked with me, my grandparents, but and that's why I was able to read so early. But I mean, I didn't go to kindergarten.
No, really?
Yeah, we didn't have to. It wasn't mandatory then. So,
Oh.
all right, it's 7:29. We're going to take a break. When we come back,
You
we're
have a
gonna-
teacher story too.
huh?
A teacher update too.
Yes, I do. We're going to talk about something else that Kay Ivy, Kay Ivy has proposed as far as schools go, and I really think she's on the ball when it comes to stuff like this. Stop.
Okay, we'll be back.
Everybody's
We'll be
tickled
back.
right now.
We'll be
so
back.
We'll be back. Y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Bless our hearts.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Are you tired of big box stores where you're just another number? You deserve better. Furniture that's built to last from people who treat you like family. At Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, we do things differently. As an employee-owned company, we take pride in personal service. We'll listen to what you need and help you find the perfect piece for your home from trusted, top-notch name brand. Whether it's a cozy sofa for movie nights, a dining set built for real life, or a recliner that melts the stress away, we've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer, you're family. We are back. The time is 7:33. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor, and now Justin.
Taylor.
We are here coming back from a break, and Justin, he brought some donuts, and I already ate one. Well, most of it anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Taylor got
Justin.
most of hers in the break. That was nice of you to bring that too,
That was
by
so
the way.
nice.
Well, it's something that I do with my little one ever so often. He's got such a big heart for a little guy, but he likes to take donuts to his class. So we call it.
What a guy.
Me and Baden had done this in the past, and just going around and spreading the love of Jesus one donut at a time.
There you go. Why not?
My son calls these church donuts. Because at Lomax, we have donuts every Sunday.
Yeah. So,
It's funny how kids will come up with
At Wal-
names about stuff. That's so cute.
At Walmart, he'll say, "Mom, can we get some church donuts?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess."
Why not? Let's do it. Justin, you had a huge event last year, and that was the first time I'd ever heard of it. Was that the first one you did?
So that was our second annual addiction awareness rally, but this year we called it the Crushing Addiction Rally.
I like it.
So we had trucks out there. Unfortunately, one of the trucks were not able to make it. Hopefully, we have got him coming this year. And this is the official announcement. As some may have seen, we had a meeting with the mayor to book the Goose Pond Park because we will do this event again November the 7th. And we have some headliners, some Christian artists, Redeemed, coming, and Joshua Nick Sargent with Holy Beards. He's an evangelist, about 20-something years. He's been evangelizing across the country. So we have booked that, and we're excited about that. This past year, we had 40 different ministries with roughly about 1,000 people coming through. So it was very good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was a huge event.
Yeah.
And is there some other stuff you got going on too, but you're not ready to announce it yet?
So on February 2nd, we're going to come in and talk about that. So some big things coming up.
But you don't want to do it yet. You're just teasing folks.
Yeah, not
So
yet.
they can go, what were they got up their sleeve, and then
Put it in their brain.
And that's going to be before. But I just, I was not expecting to come on this morning, but here
you brought
I
donuts.
didn't put my face on or nothing, so.
I did offer you my makeup, but you declined.
Typically, if you're a guest, if you come in that door and you're in, and it's during the morning show time, we're gonna snag you and put you on. So just let that be a lesson
Okay.
to you. If you don't want to get on camera, you might want to wait till after 9.
Okay, noted.
Hey, you better be careful saying that though. We may have a door line out the door tomorrow.
That's
People
true.
wanting to come.
Oh Lord, I didn't think about that. I promise you, there's not gonna be that many people are gonna be lined up about at 7 o'clock to come on air. They're
Maybe
just not gonna do it.
so. I don't know.
Most people are still trying to get ready.
That's right.
Well, I tell you what, when
Not
I
everybody-
pulled in the parking lot, that bright van was quite distracting.
Don't you love it?
It's
I love
beautiful.
it. It's great.
It looks
We
so
love
good.
our van. We're so excited about it. I got here this morning and Baden had already gone somewhere in it, and I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't even realize you weren't here. He was like, Did you not notice the van was gone? And I'm
Yeah.
like, I really didn't.
Yeah, his truck's chopped liver now. It's
Oh,
all
I know.
about the
Yeah.
van.
It definitely makes you look over here, seeing.
Yeah, and you just think driving down the road,
Yeah.
it's a eye catcher definitely. The
yeah.
colors definitely stand out. I
know,
love it.
I wasn't expecting to pass y'all the other day when you picked it up, and I was turning into the thrift store, and here y'all came. I tried so hard to get my camera on, and I thought I was recording. I was honking. I was sitting in the turning lane, probably being a distraction to everybody and a hazard. But I tried so hard to get it on camera.
I love it.
Good stuff.
What was I gonna say? That's the thing. That's what we want is for it to catch your eye. And hey, if we're out and we're in it, y'all can say, hey, let's get a picture. We love anytime we can get a photo
should
op.
do a like spotted thing, and if somebody sees it around town, take a picture and tag us in it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
great
spot the
idea.
van, yeah.
Spot the van, register for prizes. Yeah.
That'd be cool. Or maybe even like once a month giveaway for people who tag us. That'd be
I like
cool.
that
Write
idea.
that down.
The only thing we're missing, we want to draw more attention even. So the next step is light bar
Okay.
that
yeah.
that's like going nuts on the top there. I think that is
The two on the back that like when you
yes.
drive.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the only thing is, I can't see out the windows because it's not the
Oh, because it's like wrapped.
you're supposed to be able to see out but not see in.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't specify that's what we wanted on that, so that we didn't get that.
Oh,
so
Well, you could put some wide side mirrors and a 3-inch
yes.
lift with some
Oh,
mud
yeah.
tires.
Yeah,
And, it'd be classic
For
Chilton
sure.
County.
so all you have.
then
you
we can
can't-
bring it to the rally.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Exactly.
We'll let y'all crush some cars
I was
with
gonna
it.
say, crush cars. We can't see out the rearview mirror, and you can't see out the side. So all you have are the 2 side mirrors. And I got in that, looked. I was like, oh no, I was Baden, you're gonna have to get over here and drive this thing. I had to drive his truck.
You
which,
were scared to drive it before too, though.
yeah, I drove it down to I don't know we had to take it somewhere. I had to drive it for some reason. I don't remember now. What to the shop? Yeah. And backing out of that parking lot, I was like, skeet, skeet,
Oh my
skeet.
gosh. I wasn't scared to drive it,
Turning
but I
into-
did get locked in the back of it in front of Seymour. And the lady parked
Let's not
next
go
to me.
there. Let's not go there.
The lady
Leaving
parked
that
next
one
to me. I'm surprised she didn't call 911, honestly.
Oh, Lord bless us.
Lord, I know. Bless them. Just bless all of them. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's gonna be something that we take to all the different events and things that we do. And
Yeah.
heck, we'll just go to lunch in it just so we can say, hi, it's out there, it's visible,
Yeah.
because we have sponsors that sponsored. They put their logos on it, and we want them to get the benefit of that as well. So
Fun.
we're
I think
excited
we
about
definitely
it.
need to work on that lift, though. That way we'll be ready in November.
that lift
for the
kit on
rally.
there?
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of money.
And I'm gonna need a whole way to get up in that thing. I barely get in and out of it now.
Gosh.
I'm not 50 feet tall like you and Baden are. I got short little stubby legs.
You'll
I
just
struggle.
have to drive yourself.
Yeah,
I guess.
I guess so.
Trace gets a running start.
I do. Now, I drove his truck, and I couldn't figure out how to raise the seat up, so I was driving like this.
Oh, me.
You know, the steering wheel's like right in my line of sight, and I'm trying to drive up, and he's like, he saw he could just, all he could see was me gripping that steering wheel as hard as I could. I mean, and then I parked crooked every time I parked in his truck, because, I mean, it's just a big thing, you know. I'm used to my little car out there. I can whip that thing in and out. I might scrape a curb, but, you know,
That's
for the
funny.
most part, I'm in.
See, when I drove the van to the Redneck Olympics, I had my music going. I was just bouncing down through there, driving 31.
Roger says that the van looks awesome.
Oh, thanks,
Love
Roger.
it. Thanks, Roger.
Yeah,
I
it
appreciate
was.
that.
I look like a real creeper.
Here we go.
Before
She
it was
keeps
ready.
hitting all over it.
Yeah. Well, before we got it wrapped, it was a hot mess. It was your
It really was.
stereotypical creeper van.
Yeah. Decent
And
is
it was
scared
white
of it.
with primer spots all over it.
Lord help us.
I know.
Couldn't get out the back if you put somebody in there.
I mean,
Well, at least the shag carpet got removed.
yeah, that's gone. That's out of there.
Disco ball is in there, Baden said still.
Yeah, he wants it. He wants that. He wants to get new carpet and a disco ball. But
That'll
Well,
be the next renovation
that would be
project.
fun for, you know, when we go places and we open up the back.
Yeah.
We won't be able to get all the equipment in there that we need, but by gosh, we'll have a disco ball and
It's not about functionality, it's about aesthetics. Okay?
exactly.
Wow.
As long
That's what
as
we have the
aesthetically it
truck
works.
for.
Yeah.
It's to bring the stuff. The van is for looks.
The whole point of having that van was so, like Baden said, we were all of us. If we went somewhere, I had stuff crammed in my back seat. He had stuff in his truck. You have stuff in your
Yeah.
SUV. I mean, we just like a little caravan going everywhere we went. Taking out all the stuff because some of that equipment is huge, especially for football games. That's a lot. You gotta have it all. And so yeah, this way it all goes in one spot. And the only thing is, if you're riding, it's two. There's two people in that thing. So
Yeah.
if you're helping with a ball game, you still got to take your own car.
Well,
Legally, there's two.
yeah,
Legally,
I mean,
there's
we've
two.
got-
Yeah, legally, there's two.
Until you put a sofa in
You
there.
could, I was about to say, you could put a sectional in there and fit 12. Like,
It's a wraparound.
BYOC, bring your own chair. Like,
Exactly.
ballpark chair.
Could you imagine everybody in lawn chairs and the first stop, the first red light, everybody's falling over like
Go
dominoes?
sliding. That's why we gotta have carpet, though.
Just
Oh, me.
Put some roll cages in there
Yeah,
and you'll
exactly.
be good to go.
look, we can
We
get
don't have
those.
seatbelts. We're gonna duct tape you to this lawn chair.
Well, what we could do, you know those bungee cords? Have the
Yeah.
bungee things, hook it to something inside, from
Weave
the
it through the
underneath. Yeah, weave it
chairs.
through the chairs. Bungee
Definitely
that
need to
stuff
go
in
live
there.
when you do that.
That's for real. And then
We're
every
just kidding.
police officer
Clint. Yeah, I was about to say,
within 4
we're
miles
just
will be
kidding,
chasing
police.
us. They're like,
Police,
what are these folks doing?
Station. Officers of Clanton listening, we're not being serious. Yes, we are. No, we're not.
We would never. We totally would. I'm just saying.
There are only 2 people in this van at all times.
Ricky says, did somebody tell you there was some candy in the back of the van? Is that how you got locked in it?
Oh my gosh.
Hell,
Probably.
Lord.
There
we
it
keep
went.
backing
I
up and
know.
going forward.
Going,
backing
maybe.
up and going forward.
Poor Justin. He's like, what did I
It's
walk
like,
into
okay, wrap
this
it up,
morning?
so please.
All right, we are going to wrap it up.
Yes.
It is 7:45. We're going to take a break from all this craziness. And when we come back, we'll finish telling you about some of the stuff that Kay Ivy's got for education. She had plans for it, and it's amazing. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor.
TNT and
Broadcasting
Justin.
live, and Justin, broadcasting live from the Clay Track Studio. We'll be right back.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience.
We are back. The time is 7:48. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor,
TNT.
she loves to say that. That's why I'll let her do it every time.
Don't act like you don't like it.
I didn't say I didn't.
You know what, though?
I
Baden
did not
still
say I
has
did.
not put in our little, what's it called? That I made.
The graphic?
Graphic. He hasn't put in our little graphic that we made.
With the psh.
Yeah. The cartoon.
Yeah. Why
Why have you not
done
put that in?
I may not like it.
We'll go on and make another one because we need one. He said he don't like it.
Oh, he didn't say that.
How
He just said,
rude.
maybe I don't like it, just so he can get a rise out of you. He likes to do that. I don't know if you've noticed that or not.
I know.
He likes to aggravate a lot. All right. So before Justin came in and brought us donuts and got us completely sidetracked, we were talking about education and some of the things that Kay Ivey has proposed, and her is getting some bills ready to pass, and some have already been passed. One was for the early childhood education,
Yeah.
which is going to add $3.8 million into that
Yeah.
fund, which is phenomenal. But one of the things that she's pushing for right now is to have more veterans teaching school. So if you're a former armed forces veteran, I
think that would
they
be
want you in
wonderful.
the classroom. I think that is great because of the experience that
Yeah.
they've got, the
Leadership qualities.
leadership
that they'll hold.
qualities. Also, they have. If you've been in the military, you know that you are on a schedule, a regimen that you have to do, very strict.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of kids need that right now because of these cell phones
Yeah.
have captured their attention.
Yeah.
And it's almost like they can't function unless they have that gadget in their hands.
Yeah.
To mess with and look at. And I think having a veteran in there that helps keep them on a task and keep them focused is can be nothing but a positive thing.
I agree.
And she says that veterans offer a unique perspective, which is needed across many different careers, including in our classrooms. And we're hoping that this Senate Bill 149 is going to create a pathway for more veterans to help educate the next generation. And then after the bill becomes law, military veterans will get a temporary teaching certificate, and these are the qualifications: document 48 months of active duty military service with honorable discharge or a medical separation. You got to be able to pass a background check. And you're recommended for certification by a local superintendent or of education or a private K through 12 school administrator. Have to have 60 college credits with a minimum GPA of 2.5, and obtain a passing score on the praxis test of the Alabama Educator Certification Assessment Program. So, really, I mean, you're getting a fast track.
Yeah.
To a teaching degree, and they're doing this because, I mean, of all the positives that'll come out of it, which, you know, I'm glad that they go through all the things they go through to vet out certain people who probably don't need to be teachers. But we still got some in there that don't need to be teachers. I mean, you look at all the news headlines of things that are going on. And
you're always
like,
seeing
Lord.
something.
Yeah, but there are some folks out there that teaching is their life. I mean, that teachers can influence your child in ways that you can't and their peers can't.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think everybody has a favorite teacher. Everybody has that one teacher that stood out above everybody else. And I have one. I had her when I think I was in 11th grade. Miss Chambers. She did English Lit. And I learned so much, and I was so captivated because of not only what she was teaching, but how she taught it.
Yeah.
And I just really enjoyed her class. She was a little strict. She was a little no nonsense, but at the same time, she could have a little fun and cut up. She was just a great teacher.
Yeah.
And I have said many times, if you ever get like, who was your favorite teacher, you know, for whatever a questionnaire is, I always put her name on there.
Yeah.
Because she was absolutely my favorite. Had the most influence over me, I think, for sure. And English was one of my favorite subjects anyway, and it just made it even better that I had a teacher that made me love it even more. And so I always did very well in that class.
Yeah. Well, and I've noticed too that, especially like when I was in school, there's teachers that you remember them being strict, but if you are a good student and you're not a troublemaker or like wanting to cause trouble, you know,
Right.
those end up being your favorite ones, your favorite teachers.
Exactly.
The ones that are more strict and like you have to do what you're supposed to do.
Right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with
No.
that, you know.
I think just as you get older and like now looking back, like I knew one of mine, the teachers that I'm thinking about, she had a no button, and every time I would raise my hand, she'd immediately hit the no button because she knew that I was a yapper. And I was in an online class. She was a facilitator, and as soon as I'd raise my hand, she'd be like, no, no, no. But now I'm like, I needed that. And so, you know, looking back, that's why I think that the veterans will do good, like having veteran teachers.
Yeah.
Because while the kids might not like it in the current time when they're in school, they'll look back and be like, oh, he was cool. Like, you know.
It was cool. Right, you know. And here's the thing. If you have a teacher that can do that and can capture them, they're going to learn more. And they're going to learn better because, you know what I'm saying?
And then they gain that respect just
Yes.
all around. I don't think that there's anything negative that would come for it. The only thing that I don't see on here is I wonder if they're going to do some kind of, like, I feel like not everyone needs this, but, you know, PTSD is like a serious thing with some
Very
veterans. So I wonder if they're going to do some kind of that too.
They probably would. Which would, you know.
Because just knowing high schoolers, knowing middle schoolers, you know, just clearing that and making sure that wouldn't
that
be.
they'll be able to
Yes.
handle that. Yeah. I can definitely. That's a good point.
Because even just sounds sometimes.
Something
But,
could be a trigger.
yeah.
You never know. And I just do think this is a great. This is a great idea.
Yeah,
but
overall,
they
I
are
do
going to
too.
have to look. Everything needs to be done. You have to have a certain way. You have to do everything.
Yeah.
Which is why, and I hate to bring this back into it, but NIL is a perfect example of something happening and not having any clear pathway or any clear way to moderate it and keep it under control. It's just like, okay, we're doing NIL, everybody can get paid, and and now it's just all over the place. There's no restrictions, there's no consequences, there's no anything for how you get your NIL money, and I think so bringing that back is that they'll have to make sure that this goes the way it needs to. They'll have to make sure that everything's in place if something like that were to happen, like a PTSD situation, making sure that their mental health evaluation is clear.
Yeah.
I would say so. But I think it gives them a great opportunity, because I think a lot of folks that are in the military, they come home and they don't really. They're like, I'm kind of lost. I don't know what do I do from
It's
here.
such a change.
Yeah. And this might be a good way to integrate them back into civilian life and give them something, to work for and look forward to. So,
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Staying on the employment train, did you see
Yes.
where Alabama was pushing to raise minimum wage?
They should.
I think they should
They
too.
absolutely should. And
But minimum wage still being $7.25 is bananas to me. I can't.
here's the thing is, and you still got people that they'll jobs, we'll pay you $10 an hour. No, you won't.
Yeah, like
Who
thanks.
can live off that? Who can live? If you can't live off $10 an hour, you certainly can't live off $7.25 an hour.
not at
and there
all.
are some businesses and companies that's like what they're going to pay you.
Yeah,
You're going to get paid between $7 and $10 an hour because that's just what they pay.
yeah.
And I get it. Small businesses are like, oh, whoa, now hold up. I barely can get by paying my employees this, but unfortunately, that's going to be part of it.
Yeah.
People can't work for pennies. It's not going to, you're not going to ever get loyal, stable employees that will stay and do the best job they can do if you're paying them pennies. They're
That's
like,
right.
well, this is just not, I'm just here because, I don't have a
spot
choice.
filler.
I'm just a spot filler. So, but I do think, I have seen some of these fast food restaurants that are starting people out at $17 and $18
Yeah.
an hour, and you're like, whoa, hey, I don't make that.
That's wild.
Stop. Pump the brakes,
I know.
But I get it. If we have to, these restaurants, they are providing a service. We need them.
Yeah.
And you've got to pay the employees if you want them to stay there, if you want them to show up, and especially if you're only going to work them 25
Oh yeah.
to 30 hours a week. They've got to have something.
Yeah,
To
because by the time
compensate,
you pay
know?
taxes, you don't have anything making $7.25. You already don't have anything, but
And there was a lady who, she was asking, I don't remember what he was. He was some guy anyway. And she was like, he owned a business, and she was like, how much do you pay your employees? And he was like, well, fair question.
Yeah.
Answer the question. And he was like, well, I pay them so. And she said, okay, tell me how much this makes sense. If the standard rent in your area for a 1-bedroom apartment is $1,200, and groceries are costing this person $600 a month, they're already in the red
yeah.
with what you're paying them. That means they can't afford a place to live and be able to buy groceries, much less health insurance, car insurance, a car, and essentials to live on. You gotta have things to live. You gotta have your power, you gotta have your water, you gotta have all these things.
Yeah.
And if you're, if everything you have is going to two things, well, how do you make up the rest? Now add in the mix somebody that's got kids.
Yeah.
Maybe they're divorced. Maybe, whatever. They're single parents because of whatever the reason. But now they've got kids, and they've got to provide for these kids too, and pay daycare on top of what you're paying them. So you tell me how you're going to tell that employee to make ends meet. And she's like, I'm waiting. And then he was like scrambling. He was backtracking. He was like, well, but I mean,
There's no answer for
I mean,
it.
it's true. But I understand businesses are like, whoa, if that happens,
Yeah. Well, I know.
it's going to put us in a mess.
I hate whenever businesses, and it's mainly small businesses, but they'll post that they have a job opening, and then they're like, we don't discuss pay. You need to come in and interview first, and then pay will be discussed, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm not wasting my time to schedule an interview with you to come in and you tell me that you're going to pay me $7.25, or not even tell me how much you're going to pay me, and then me work and have to figure out the math myself on how much I'm making.
Right.
Like, and then too, okay, I've had a small business, but I've never had like employees underneath me. I think that I would rather double what I'm paying someone and them be committed to working and show initiative and come and work and be able to work more than them having to work more than one job.
Right.
To
because
make
what
ends meet.
happens is that you have high turnover. That's costly.
Yeah.
When you train somebody to do a job and then you're not paying them enough for them to stay, the first thing they're looking is for another job.
Yeah.
Now, this does say here that under current law, Alabama does not have a separate state minimum wage, leaving employees subject to the federal minimum wage. But the Senate bill would set the state minimum wage at $10 an hour, but also creating exemptions for small businesses with 50 or fewer employees.
Yeah.
So
See, and I don't
that would
think-
help a lot of those.
Yeah, but I don't think it should. I mean,
Yeah, that's true. I
because
mean, I agree.
business owners, especially like shops, stores, things like that, they mark their products up what they need to be able to pay bills. And you should factor in paying your employees a livable wage into that when you're marking your prices. You know?
That's true. The thing is, though, when minimum wage goes up, guess what else goes up?
Everything's already went up, and minimum wage here hasn't.
That's true. That's true, but that will be an excuse to raise them even higher.
But nothing's stopping them now.
Very true. It's just a vicious
Because
circle.
I don't know. I just think to the greedy, because not every business owner is greedy. I'm not saying that. But the ones that
no.
are, they're going to pay minimum wage. It doesn't matter if you have experience. It doesn't matter if that's what you've been doing your whole life is working,
Right.
you know. They're going to pay you minimum wage. They're going to tell you it's based on experience, but then they're going to offer the lowest that they can pay you. And I think it's just worth it to raise minimum wage because there's people like that regardless, and there's always going to be that's going to pay you the least that they can.
Right. Well, on that line of, minimum wage, money, what citizens, Americans are earning.
Yeah.
This is, I saw this yesterday that it says, get to it. Next Monday, starting January 26th, tax season officially begins in America. This is Speaker Johnson here. For many people, it's a dreaded time, but it's a moment that they don't, and a moment they don't celebrate. But this year, there's going to be lots of happy surprises thanks to working families' tax cut. Tens of millions of American families are going to see even bigger paychecks. They're going to see bigger tax refunds.
Oh, wonderful.
So that's great. I'm happy to hear that. I think that is only thing. See, I always feel like, though, when something like that happens, that means we're getting the benefit there, but something else is going to cost us.
Yeah.
We're going to get that benefit, but we're going to pay for it.
You're a glass half empty type of gal, aren't you?
No, but when it comes to the government, yes, because I've seen it too many times.
Yeah.
I've seen how, we'll say, oh, we're going to do this for you, and then the next thing you know, you're like, that's awesome, but we're also going to raise insurance premiums so high that money that you just saved is going to have to go to that.
Yeah.
I mean, so you're not really saving anything. You're just putting it right back
It's a
out the
marketing
door.
scheme.
It is. It's a scam. The whole thing. Well, I do not like the idea of taxes anyway. I think you should have certain taxes, but how we're taxed is crazy.
Yeah.
You're taxed on the tax on the tax almost. It's ridiculous.
I agree.
Absolutely ridiculous. And how does anybody get ahead like that? I don't know.
I don't know. But on a positive note, for those that get tax returns, me and Baden went yesterday to Chilton Mobile Home Supply. And we were talking with her about quick fixes that you can do once you get your tax money back, if you get tax money back, to update the look of your home.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yes. So they have doorknobs on sale right now. Have you been out there recently?
It's been about a month, but they've they're under. They were supposed to come on air and talk about it.
Yeah.
So they're under. Still in the family, but technically new ownership.
Yes.
So Jim and Julia's daughter, Angie, and her husband have now taken over Chilton Mobile Home Supply.
That's right.
Julia's still there, in and out some, working some days and stuff like that. But right now, it is under full ownership of Angie and her husband. Now,
And Donnie.
Is his name Brian? What's his name?
Donnie, I don't know. Baden told me yesterday and I forgot, honestly.
His brother is Brad, so I want to say his name starts with a B. So I want to say
Yeah.
it's Brian.
Well, Donnie is the cat. Have you met Donnie?
No, I don't. Look, if
You're not a cat person?
I'm allergic to him, but
Okay.
if it's been in there, I haven't never noticed.
He's so cute. He's orange. You'll see him if y'all follow us or
Is he a
follow
tabby?
them. Yes. His name's Donnie, and he hangs out.
Donnie the cat.
Yeah, but I say that because the doorknobs they have right now, they're calling it the Donnie discount. They're on sale. But
Love it.
They've got doorknobs. It's the privacy doorknobs because I live in a mobile home, and for some reason our bedroom door don't have a doorknob. Or I lied. It has a doorknob. It don't have a lock.
Doesn't have a lock. That's
So,
odd.
but they have those right now, and they're on the Donnie discount. They said if you come in and ask for the Donnie discount, then you'll get $10 off of the doorknobs.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have faucets to update your bathrooms, and changing the faucet will change like the whole look.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I told hubby. So the house we live in, it's not a mobile home, but it still could use some upgrades, aesthetic upgrades.
Yeah.
Because like our faucets that have been were in there since the early '90s.
Yeah.
They're gold.
Oh me.
And I said, I think I want to change out the faucets. And hubby's like, they're perfectly good.
Like yeah, but they don't look perfectly.
I mean, I get that they still function.
right.
However, I really want to, and that's really, it's just small, simple things like that you can do. Like, you can afford countertops. Okay.
No.
Add some new fixtures,
Uh-huh.
which you can do. Different knobs on the counters. Maybe add a little paint to that. Those are relatively inexpensive
Yeah.
things you can do. Put some new rugs down in there. Change the decor a little bit. You've
That's
got a whole
right.
different bathroom. You could take a mirror that is up, that doesn't have any kind of border, and put some kind of cool border around it.
And it changes it
And
completely.
it changes it completely, which is
Yeah.
what they did in this one. They started the upgrades, but they never got completely finished.
Yeah.
So I want to go in there and change out the faucets, which is 2 in the sink in the bathroom. It's his and hers.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to change out the tub, and then also in the hall bath, I want to change out the sink and the tub faucets.
Yeah.
That can get pricey though.
Yeah, but it changes the whole
It
look of the
does.
bathroom with.
If you can't afford a whole remodel, you
Yeah.
can do small things like that.
And that's like, me and Bailey, we live in a double wide mobile home, and we had noticed that our air vents, I think they called them floor registers or air registers, they're getting like a little rusted and kind of like they grimy looking, no matter how much you clean them.
Change those out. to
Yes,
really
they have
nice
those
ones.
there too. I didn't know that we had them local, but they said that some of them you buy are plastic, but they have the metal ones.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they'll last longer, and they have them on all different colors, all different sizes. They had some decorative ones where the grid of them were like, I don't know, it was just like decorative instead of just the straight across.
up,
They
yeah.
were cute. They had bronze and black, but definitely need to check them out if you have a mobile home and you're local to the area, because they have so much stuff that other places don't have.
Yeah.
Specifically for mobile homes.
Yes, because that's the thing is that mobile homes, they don't have a standard door size like
Yeah.
a regular house. A lot of things are just for mobile homes. And
Yeah.
when you go to Lowe's or another, place
They
like
don't
that, home
have it.
improvement place, they're not going to have what you need. Chilton Mobile Home Supply does, and they are from what I understand, probably one of the only mobile home supply places
Yes.
in a several miles. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I think
talking,
the closest one may be North Alabama somewhere.
yeah, I don't even think there's one this is probably, I'm talking like 4 counties.
Yeah. When that hailstorm came through a few years ago, our siding and our underpinning and stuff was messed up, and we had the hardest time trying to find a match to what we already had. And, which I didn't know, they discontinue a lot of I don't know if it's all the colors for mobile homes, but the specific brand we had, they discontinued it. And they were one of the only ones that had what we were looking for. So.
And it's good to have that. And look, they are very reasonably priced. I've seen some of the stuff they have. I mean, they have so let's say you need to replace your bathtub and shower. They have the whole inserts in there. You can do that. I mean, everything you need, they can do.
Yeah.
Or they have it. So you can do it. They have different types of, what do you call it, skirting?
Sorry, I have donut all over me.
Oh, look at you. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, underpinning.
Oh, the underpinning or, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess that's what you call it.
It is. They
have
have
that.
underbelly tape too, which I thought it was just duct tape in there. So she said that mobile homes have an underbelly, which is like an insulation kind of for the bottom of your mobile home, and that especially in cold weather, animals can get up under your house and tear it open and get in there to like stay
Ooh,
warm.
okay.
But that if you don't repair it, then you'll have like drafts and all that. But they have tape specifically to fix that.
I did not know that was a thing.
I didn't either. I mean, I've seen it before. Like when they put our home in, I saw it, but I didn't know that it was. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was. Yeah, it's called the underbelly,
Okay.
and they have the underbelly tape.
That's
so.
awesome. That's
yeah.
good to know. That's very good to know.
Yeah.
Because especially out in the country like this, you have a lot of people that prefer to put mobile homes on pieces of property.
Yeah.
You know, you might have 2 or 3 acres and you have a mobile home, and heck, that's what I would do if my hubby would agree to it.
Yeah.
I'd do it in a heartbeat. All right, Miss Jamie, yes, I sure will. She said, will you give a shout out to my son, Lee Cannell? He is the big 18 today.
Aw, happy birthday,
And
Lee.
here's something I didn't know. I think yesterday was Jamie's birthday.
Aw.
And I did not realize that. She was watching yesterday, and I was like, hey, Jamie. I didn't wish her happy birthday on air. So
Oh.
here is your belated birthday wish,
Happy
Miss Jamie. We
birthday
love
to
you.
ya.
We absolutely adore her. Yeah. Happy birthday.
You know,
happy
I want to take
birthday.
singing lessons.
You do?
I feel like I can sing, but by myself.
Right.
And I don't know. I feel like I'm just not breathing right.
I know.
No,
I
that
know.
I just sang, I was just being silly. But
Right.
like when I'm actually trying to sing, have you ever recorded yourself trying to sing and then went back and listened to it?
I have.
Some
you know, 'cause
songs,
I
I'm like,
karaoke, and I'm
"Dang,
like,
girl."
Sometimes I
You go,
karaoke and
girlfriend.
I think I'm nailing it when I'm in the car, and I'll
And you're really just
and I'm just like, ooh,
nailing into
that is
a headache.
yeah, coughing, nailing that into a coffin. Let's don't do that. Maybe don't. That one's not your song, girl. So
Right.
then I just go and try to find one that is my song. That's the thing about karaoke. I'm not a great singer.
Really?
But I can
But karaoke, I was about to
certain
say,
songs and
karaoke
nail
is
'em.
not about the singing, it's about the vibes.
Yeah. There are certain songs I can sing, and people are like, "Oh, that was fantastic," and that's great. But can I sing Carrie Underwood? No.
What's
Can I
your
sing Martina
karaoke
McBride?
song?
Absolutely not. Huh?
Do you have like a karaoke song?
I have a couple.
Mine's
Kerosene.
Dinosaur.
Kerosene by Miranda Lambert and Harper Valley PTA.
Oh, I love Harper Valley PTA.
Yeah,
Mine
Those are
is
my go-tos.
Dinosaur by Hank Williams Jr.
I love that song.
It's
That's
crowd
your
fave.
song?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep.
Look, sometimes guys can sing girl songs and girls can sing guy songs. I see
For
it
sure.
happen all the time.
Me and my mom sang it. Actually,
Really?
at the beach, yeah. It was a
Excuse
few
me.
years ago now.
I
But.
still have some residual here. I
Oh
apologize.
gosh, I feel like
Coughing
we're
and-
just kind of yapping. Where'd Beta go?
Okay, we haven't even done a break.
We've not.
Here's a story. And this is because of the winter storm coming. Even though it's not going to hit, our area, Life South is urgently asking for blood donations ahead of this winter storm. Life South says they're in urgent need of blood donors because of the storm this weekend. The effects of the storm will cause closures of donation centers and scheduled blood drives, which That is definitely true.
Yeah.
And hundreds of blood donations to be canceled, and they're concerned these cancellations will impact what is already a strained blood supply. I did not realize it was that dire.
I didn't either. It says that a 5-day blood supply is needed to ensure blood is available to help patients, but right now there's only there's less than a 3-day supply available.
They also say that all blood types. There's not one specific that they need. I'm O positive, so I think
I'm B positive.
I think anybody can take my blood, but I can't take just anybody's.
Yeah, I think
or
that
something.
is how
I
it
don't
is.
remember how it works. Anyway, so yeah, if you can give blood before the weekend, please try to do that, because it might be you one day that needs that blood as for a life-saving circumstance, and you want to make sure that you give too.
Definitely.
So, yeah. Let's see what else. You had a shark story that had me cracking up this morning. Oh,
here's Baden.
Now
Well,
that we're
we'll talk
about to
about
get
it.
into a story, we're about to
Well,
dive in good.
Last week we talked about Ernst.
Yeah.
And so when we come back from the break, we'll talk about another shark
Okay,
that's
let's
been
do
caught.
it. All right, y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Taylor,
TNT.
podcasting live from the Clank Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Are you tired of big box stores where you're just another number? You deserve better. Furniture that's built to last from people who treat you like family. At Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, we do things differently. As an employee-owned company, we take pride in personal service. We'll listen to what you need and help you find the perfect piece for your home from trusted, top-notch name brand. Whether it's a cozy sofa for movie nights, a dining set built for real life, or a recliner that melts the stress away, we've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer, you're family. We are back. The time is 8:19. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio.
Oh gosh, I'm hung up on
Therese
something.
and Taylor is about to
TNT
land on her.
about to
Fall out
explode
of
over
that
here.
chair. If you fall out of that chair, I'm done.
I have on shorts, so at least my booty wouldn't be out.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
For those of you that don't know, I'm wearing a dress today.
And boots, she looks so cute.
Boots.
All right, so we want to talk about a shark, but first you got to tell me. I was deathly ill last
Yes.
week, so I missed a lot of the good stories.
So me and
talk about his name is
I
Ernst.
feel like me and Mike talked about this. Yes, so it's a she. Her name is Ernst. She was tagged. I forgot how long she is, but she's a 1,000-pound great white shark. She was tagged in Nova Scotia, and she has been seen in the Gulf of America. close to Dolphin Island, Fairhope, that area. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, is this Ernst? But it did make sure to say that it was not Ernst.
It was not Ernst.
But a great white shark has been caught off the shore of Pensacola Beach. And it's 1,000 pound, 12 to 14. What am I saying? 12 to 13 foot shark. It was specifically a shark hunting trip that these people went on, but they obviously didn't keep it. They just caught it and
took pictures and
threw it back. And it says last week that Ernst was tagged off the coast of Dolphin Island, but that this one didn't have a tag. But Coastal Worldwide hopes to receive tagging equipment for future catches.
You know, it said here it took them over an hour to reel that shark in.
I can imagine so. I'm shocked it only took that long. That is humongous. But it says that this marks the 4th great white shark in 4 years that Coastal Worldwide has caught on Alabama and Florida beaches. So.
Well, and I think the thing, too, that is so interesting, and it kind of talks about this in this article, is that just think that Ernst was tagged in Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
And then she was seen in the Gulf of America. It feels weird. Gulf of Mexico.
I know, that's why I was like Gulf of America.
And that means that shark went thousands of miles.
Yes. So it came from like up towards Maine, I think they said.
That is
and
wild.
Down the East Coast. I know it.
So and I don't think about that. I think about,
I don't either.
Fish that are in the water, they just kind of
just do their own
they're
thing.
Homebodies.
Yeah.
They just kind of hang out in their little school and just kind of hang out in one little
so
place.
Fish are like
that
us.
Means they could be from anywhere.
Just travel. When I was in elementary school, though, we moved down here from Alabaster. I didn't know people in Clanton went outside of Clanton. That's what I think about fish. That's how I feel about fish. Fish stay in Clanton.
Yeah, they know the county line.
Yeah. We went to the thrift store one time, and there was somebody there that I went to school with, and I was like, what are you doing here? I was like 9. I was like,
outside of your realm.
You get outside of Clanton.
Well, I remember being in school and seeing my teacher at the grocery store, and I was like, they go to grocery store? I was like, oh my God, I saw my teacher at the grocery store. I was like freaked out about it. I was in 1st grade.
That is
I was
funny.
like, she was at the grocery store. I was like, whoa. And my mom was like, well, yeah, there are people too.
Yeah.
Well, you don't think of them as that way. That's your teacher.
Yeah, and I
Not a
guess because I
person.
thought that we moved, us moving, people never went up there. Because I only ever came down here to see my gran. We didn't come down here to shop, obviously. There was nothing here compared to Alabaster.
Right.
But anyway.
And look, at one point, there was nothing in Alabaster either.
I know. That's what I tell Bagley all the time. I remember when, the movie theater and stuff wasn't there. It was just trees. Mm-hmm. But, and when they were building to clear a Walmart.
The America's Thrift Store is now.
Yeah.
That used to be, there was an Elmore's and a Bargain Town, USA. There.
See, I remember that. I remember it always being the thrift store because we would always go to the thrift store. But I do remember shopping at Bruno's.
Yeah. And also
I loved Bruno's.
In that same shop, because it's like a not a full square, like it's like 2. And so on one of those, there was a bakery. I want to say it was an original Edgar's bakery.
Oh, neat.
There wasn't, my mom used to get cakes there. So
Yeah.
I remember that. And I remember the Elmore's being there. And that was about it.
Yeah.
There was a Kmart, I think it was more Pelham, between Pelham and Alabaster. And
That was it.
You had to go partial interstate, partial 31, back on the interstate.
Yeah.
The interstate did not
See,
go all
we
the way
lived
through
in
there.
Columbiana.
Oh,
So
that was okay.
we lived on that little road.
That's a haul for y'all to go that far.
We lived in the middle of that. I say in the middle, towards the middle of the road that goes from Columbiana to 31.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
95 Jaren's Lane.
Now,
I don't know
you
how I
remember
still
that,
remember.
yeah.
I can't even barely remember my address now, but I remember our address then.
Good morning, Haley.
Good morning, Haley. I didn't get to talk to you the other day, but I hope you're doing good. I went to school with her.
y'all are schoolmates.
But, yeah.
Classmates.
But yeah, so that's what I feel about fish too, that they don't go out of their hometown, but apparently they do.
They do. They travel miles and miles.
And then speaking of fish, I printed this one so small that Therese can't read it, so she's going to be surprised by this one too.
Yeah, look, Y'all look at this. I am 57.
Okay.
I
did
cannot
this-
see that.
Look here. This was the last page that I printed, and I did it this morning at 4 a.m., and I just tried to put it all on one paper because we know.
I appreciate the effort.
We know how you act when I bring in a stack of papers, okay?
Well, that's because it was so big that it only
It really
got-
was.
It was like one sentence to a page.
It
was
printed
just-
one paragraph per page because I accidentally clicked 4x6. So I don't know. But fly fishing enthusiasts take note. Beginning January 20th, they are releasing and stocking Nakalooka Falls with 1,000 pounds of rainbow trout.
Ooh.
Yes. And so
And
this
that's
is the
not catch and
7th year.
release.
Hold on. It will be.
It will be catch and release
for a certain amount of time, and then you can keep them.
And you keep them. Okay.
So this is the
I understand
7th
rainbow
year.
trout's pretty good.
Yeah, we went somewhere in Gatlinburg or right outside Gatlinburg this past summer, and they have a trout like farm where you can fish, catch your own fish, and they cook it for you.
Really?
Yes.
That is pretty cool.
Now-
except I can't fish.
In the summer, they said it was very difficult because the fish don't like the heat. Bailey caught a fish. I think we ended up catching 3 fish. I did not catch a fish, which I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to see what I was eating anyway. I'm that kind of person.
I'm that way too.
But they
Like, I
did
don't
get
want to go to a
fish.
farm and be like, they got a chicken
Yeah.
named Olivia or
And
something.
then eat Olivia.
And then I'm just
No,
finding out
I
I'm
can't
having
do that.
Olivia for no.
Can't do it. Anyway, though, this is the 7th year that they're stocking the creek, and they said there is a change to the catch and release period this year. It's shortened by a month, but harvesting is allowed starting on April the 1st, and it'll go through June. And the anglers can catch up to 5 trout a day.
Okay.
Yeah. So all you have to have is your Alabama fishing license, and you can purchase a trout permit. The trout permits, I think it said, it's $10 for one day or $35 for the season.
Oh, I would definitely
So,
do 35 for the season.
For
if that's
sure. I
something
mean,
that was
especially
gonna
if,
do.
I mean,
if you're
if
look,
you're
if-
up there even just for a weekend, you would
and
save
two,
money.
If you like to fish a lot, that's going to come in handy because
Yeah.
you're going to fish at different times of the year anyway.
Well,
and
the
you're gonna
35 is
go.
just for the trout permit.
Oh, it's not for just fishing.
No, you have to already have your permit. That's just for the trout permit. But if you're staying 3 days, go ahead and get the seasonal.
Why not?
But yeah, I didn't know that they did this. So.
Haley says the Gulf and Gulf Shores does that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh.
where you can just catch
had
your
no
fish and
idea.
they cook it for you. I had never heard of that. I didn't know you could do
That's wild.
that. That is neat. I like that.
I don't think that I have the patience for fishing.
I know I don't.
I don't like.
100%
I
do
don't
not.
know. I don't know. I don't really care for fishing. But I was excited to go trout fishing until I fished for 30 minutes and didn't catch anything.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Sorry that you paid for me to catch a fish. I'm
I
not
would have
catching
to
a fish.
be. I'm one of those people. I would have to be in the mood
Yeah.
to fish, and I
Now-
would need to. I would. That's like a whole different kind of mood than I usually have.
Have you ever been deep sea fishing?
No, my kids have. I have
Okay.
not.
We went.
My mom did. She caught a squid.
Well, we went on is it not a community boat? A party boat? Is it a party boat?
Community boat.
The big boats. It wasn't like a
Excuse me.
private.
Okay.
And I was so nervous that I was going to get sick. I didn't want to go out there and be stuck all day. I did not want to go. And I had the best time.
Did you really?
Yes. So then the next year when we went back, I was like, I'm so excited to go fishing. Well, we did a private boat. I was sick the entire
Really?
time. Yes.
Was because it wasn't as big.
I guess because it was smaller.
Yeah.
But like they told me, they were like, you like don't go into the like captain's quarters or whatever. But I was like, I cannot. I'm not sitting out here on this deck burning up, sick as a dog. So I went down there, and my poor captain. I was trying to sleep through my sickness because I could sleep through not feeling good. And so I would wake up. I thought it had been like hours.
2
And he
minutes.
was like, it's literally been 5 minutes. Can you please quit asking me how much longer we have? And I was like, Jesus, please help me. Just throw me in right now.
Thank you, Haley. Yes, I do.
Sorry.
I do. She said if she's not mistaken, Hangout does that too.
That is wild. I guess
Well, I did not know that.
I guess I
certainly
don't
didn't
think
know
about
Hangout
that when
did
I
it.
go to the beach. I just go to sit in the sand.
Me too. Yeah, same. All right, it is 8:30. You're
He's
listening
back
to
with the signs.
Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio.
Oh, me. TNT and Baden.
We're going to take a break, so y'all stay with us. We'll be right back.
I'm really glad that you're not.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
Hello. Welcome back.
Oh, we are back. Sorry. It's 8:34. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor.
TNT.
No. Say it better.
TNT. TNT.
So we were talking this morning. And
Are we back or are we?
Yeah, we're back.
Okay.
It's just there's a delay.
Oh,
so
okay.
it'll take a minute for that to catch
I
up.
thought it
But
showed us and then went back.
we were talking this morning, and this is, as a parent, this is from a parent's point of view here. There was this young boy in school, and he was getting bullied by another kid in school. The one kid was taking his lunch to school every day, and his mom packed him a drink in there. Well, there was a bully that would come and steal the boy's drink every day. And you know, I don't know where the breakdown in communication went. I don't know if the boy told and nothing was done. I don't know, but I know that the parent was hearing this. Hey, so and so stole my drink. So and so stole my drink. Well, she kind of took matters into her own hands, and she decided to alter the drink. She put salt, vinegar, and
Lemon.
in this drink. So when the bully stole it, he took a big drink of it, and he said it tasted bad, and then he kind of got sick. He started getting sick.
Why did he swallow it?
So, the mom ends up getting arrested
That's bananas.
for causing an injury to a child. Now, here's the thing. I'm trying to figure out why the kid didn't get in trouble for bullying and stealing the boy's drink, but the mom got in trouble for putting something in it because it was non-toxic. It was not a lethal thing. It was just...
I mean, dude might like lemon juice. I love
As far as
lemon
I'm
juice.
concerned, that's what the kid gets for... I bet he
You
won't steal
have
somebody's
to
drink
face
again.
the consequences of your actions.
That's one of those things where I'm on the
Okay.
mom's side. I'm sorry.
Yes.
And maybe that's wrong of me as a parent, but
I don't know. I don't think. How old are they? First off,
it doesn't. I'm going to say probably 11-ish. We're
Okay.
going to go with that.
first off, okay. The kid don't need to be stealing another kid's drink.
Exactly. But here's the thing. We don't. The story doesn't say whether this was an ongoing problem
It had to
that was
have
being
been.
ignored. Which,
Yeah.
if it had been, I can really understand why mom
Yeah.
did this. But let's say it was nobody reported it. Maybe the boy was too afraid to tell anybody, and the only
Yeah.
person he told was his mom. And
Either
his
way,
mom,
it's
instead of
not
going to the
like-
school, she just said, "Well, I'm going to fix you."
Yeah.
But either way, I'm still not mad about it.
It's not like, she put chemicals or was trying to poison the child.
She was just trying to give him a taste of something yucky so he would learn not to steal a drink.
Yes.
I don't think she should be arrested. I think probably that's going to get thrown out
Yeah.
if I had to guess. But looks, back in the day, that would have been one of those things that everybody would have applauded.
Yeah.
And said, well, okay,
Good for you.
The
You got what
school
you-
would have been, well, just don't be stealing drinks. You don't have
Yeah.
to worry about it, But now, I mean, we're such a pudding society.
You're about to say something
No,
else.
no.
I was like, yes, we are.
No. I mean, I would like to say it, but no. We are just such a, I don't know, weak.
I mean,
We're
we
so
really
weak
are.
and sensitive.
Yeah.
Oh, you hurt my feelings.
Secondly, nobody told you to drink that, okay? If I were to pick up your drink, knowing that I was drinking your drink and it tasted like it was lemon, vinegar, and salt, and I didn't know, I don't even care, okay? I wouldn't swallow it.
I'd
I'm
spit it
spitting it out. Even if I picked up my drink and add that in it. Like, what?
I still,
This is...
Haley says, I'm with mom.
Right.
I'm coming behind my kids. A salty reaction to a salty kid. I'm just saying, you're 100% correct, girl.
She said a salty reaction.
To a salty kid.
I mean, I don't know.
I
I don't know. I think
seriously.
it's stupid that she got arrested.
Oh, yeah, me too. I mean, could you imagine having to put that you got arrested for trying to
And the
get a
thing
bully?
is, like, the other kids probably thought it was funny. The bully probably got embarrassed, went home, told his mom, and then the mom's like, I'm going to go up there and talk to the school. No. Maybe your child shouldn't be a menace to society.
Agreed. And here's the thing. When
Because
I was about to say when I was a mom, I didn't mean to say it that way. When my kid, I'm still a mom. I wasn't a mom, then I just quit.
Such
No,
a choice.
when my kids were in
I'm just
school, I
kidding.
should say, I was not that parent that was, what did you do to my child to
Yeah.
cause him to XYZ? The school
It's,
called me. I was
what
like,
did you
what
do?
did they do? And that's why, and when I would get called up and I would go, they were like, you're such a refreshing parent. We wish all the parents were like you because you're like not up here screaming at us about why, I was like, you know what? Tear them up. Tear them up.
See, okay, the school couldn't.
Where do I sign? Tear them up.
My mom and dad
And then
didn't
I'll handle
sign
it when
for
I get
me
home,
to be
too.
paddled at school.
I did.
But if they called my mom and dad, I wouldn't even want to go home. Which I don't think, thankfully, they've ever called. But I would be terrified to go home.
I'm glad
if
the
it was
school
even
didn't
threatened.
call my parents, which was that was a thing. If you got a paddling at school, they didn't call the parents.
Yeah.
They handled it in school. If a paddling didn't work and then they had to call the parent, ooh. But see, there's so many people that don't believe in spanking, and that is your prerogative. If that's the way you want to parent that way. I don't care. I was spanked, and there were times I deserved it. Like times that I got in trouble. Most of the time, whatever I got in trouble for and I got spanked for, I didn't do it again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Not every time, especially my brother. My brother was so bad. But you know what I'm saying? Most of the time it was a deterrent. Some kids you can gentle parent.
Yeah.
Some kids you cannot. My sister, gentle parent. All you had to do was say, Jeannie Lynn, and she would go, that was the end of that, and she would be devastated that you said something to her, Not my brother. He was the one. My mom was running doing a spanking in a circle, and he's laughing the whole time. And I know people tell stories about that kind of stuff, but my brother really was like that. It just did not faze him one iota. You could beat him to death, and he'd still laugh.
Yeah.
I didn't. When I was little, I probably had 6 spankings my whole life, but I remember all 6 of them. Do you know what I'm saying? I can pretty much tell you what they all were for. One time I stuck my tongue out at my mom.
Oh, gosh.
Guess who didn't do that again? Another time was I stole some Red Hots from Winn-Dixie.
Oh, my God.
I didn't do that again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
they probably were thrown in the trash. Didn't even get them.
I had to go back to Winn-Dixie and apologize to the manager who told me if I did it again, I was going to jail. So then I cried all the way home. I mean, that wasn't, nowadays you could tell kids are going to jail and they're like, really?
I know. Bailey, poor Mr.
So
do you know Dwayne Bone?
Yeah.
He was at the parade Monday, and he saw Bailey when we were doing interviews, and I don't know if Deason wasn't listening or what, but Bailey told Deason that Mr. Dwayne was going to take him to jail, and Dwayne was like trying to put him in the car. He was just going to ride him around the park, like one lap around the parking lot in the police truck. Deason lost his mind. And then we saw him during the parade again, and he was like, no.
But,
like,
on the other side of that, though.
Poor Mr. Dwayne, because we go to church with him, and now Deason's going to be terrified of him.
He's terrified. He's going to be terrified of the police when he grows up. So they're going to put me in the car.
Oh, man.
But, I want to go back to a topic that we were talking about. I hate to go back, but I got on YouTube, and I saw a comment that Miriam made, and it's very true. So she said, we were talking about the minimum wage going up. She says, and this is point taken, there's also a big difference between entry level and professional level hiring. So when you're getting that minimum wage, it's meant to be not where you stay.
Yeah, for sure.
I
think my mind goes to,
and when you're thinking about that, you got to keep that in mind when you're going in, when you're
Absolutely.
going in for a job and the expectations there.
I think that my mind goes to an experience that I had. I was pregnant with Deason, and I had quit working for the banking corporation that I worked for, and I was wanting to work somewhere closer to home. And I had experience because I worked at multiple retail stores as a manager and all that. And it was a local shop that told me they paid based on experience. I told them my experience, and they were like, oh, is that all the experience you have? And I was like, yeah. Like, I've worked 2 or 3 years in retail, and half of that was as a manager. And then they still paid me minimum wage. So, like, I'm not thinking about, like, people trying to find, like, jobs to support themselves. I'm thinking about, like, moms who want to stay local or have a part-time job that they want to go work to have some extra money while their kids are in school, you know? And it's like, I don't know. That's what I think about.
Yeah.
You know?
True. So we got about 15 minutes before we're over, so I'm gonna go to some interesting things.
Here comes Baden. He may be coming back on break.
He may be, and that's okay. 'Cause I still got time to do a couple of different things. I love interesting news stories, things that back in the day, when I was in school.
Back in my day.
The library at school was the big thing. You got to
Yeah,
have library
I love a
day.
library.
You go in, you check out some books. You got to read in the library for about an hour or so, and you got to take your books home. And then the whole idea is, okay, so back then it was not computerized. It was the file thing. You
had to
pull
fill out your little
you gotta
card.
Fill out your little card. So in the library books, you opened them up, and they had the little card that slid in, and when you took the book, the card goes out of the book and into the catalog. And then when you bring the book back, they find your name and they pull the card and put it back inside the book until it's checked out again. Well, we're going to come in the middle of my story.
Good thing, because I need to go to the rest.
Right
need
in
to
the
go to break.
middle of my story. I guess we'll take a break.
Okay.
And when I come back, I'm going to enthrall you with tales from the library. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor,
TNT.
broadcasted live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Are you tired of big box stores where you're just another number? You deserve better. Furniture that's built to last from people who treat you like family. At Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, we do things differently. As an employee-owned company, we take pride in personal service. We'll listen to what you need and help you find the perfect piece for your home from trusted, top-notch name brand. Whether it's a cozy sofa for movie nights, a dining set built for real life, or a recliner that melts the stress away, we've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer, you're family.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
We are back. The time is 8:49.
Therese had a little bit of a problem on break.
Therese didn't. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio.
Look,
I am
she's
about
just
to
deflated.
gag to daggum death. Taylor,
I ate too
Con,
much
and
cabbage
Baden
last
Little.
night.
I
I'm just
knew
kidding.
they were up to something.
When he come and handed me this random basket full of tailgate cups. I don't even know. Okay.
stinky butt. She sprayed this and then immediately runs to the bathroom. I thought
I was like, I gotta
something
go.
bad
Gotta go.
had
Gotta go.
happened. And it started smelling like 90 heads of cabbage were boiling at the same time over here, and Brussels sprouts, and rutabaga, and whatever else. It smelled so bad, and I was like,
Oh, it says spray lightly.
my Lord. Well, you didn't.
I couldn't hear it spraying, so I didn't know
So
if it
she
sprayed
did
or not.
extra.
It got all over my boot and on my hand. So the whole time that I was blowing it up, I was washing my hands
Oh, Lord.
the entire time.
This
They
is
smell
so
like
bad.
apples now, though.
And then to get the smell out, she goes over here, gets the spray from the bathroom.
Whoever bought salt caramel
No.
and maple air freshener needs to be sued. Did you buy this?
It is awful.
This is for Breeze.
That is horrible. Horrible.
Did you get it on
hear me?
sale? It don't even help anything. I mean, this is the Febreze you buy for your kitchen when you've just cleaned and you want it to smell like you just baked a yummy treat, not to cover
Not
dookie.
to cover odors. No, no.
No.
This is
Anyway,
so bad
so-
over here. Oh my God. Well,
And
thanks
Treese
for
did.
that.
She did feel bad for me, so I appreciate.
And I felt bad for you 30 seconds.
I thought you were gonna do the toot sounds.
Lord have mercy. Anyway, back to my library story.
Sure don't smell like a library in here.
Yes.
For sure.
So when you go to the library, you check a
figuring
book
out.
out. There was a library in California that got a special delivery, a special package delivered. The librarian at the San Diego County Library's La Mesa location says she opened the package up here earlier this month and revealed a long overdue book, which was appropriately called The Incredible Journey.
Oh my gosh.
This book was due back May 20th of 1980.
That is wild.
Somebody anonymously sent this book back and said that they were sorry that this was so late.
Sounds like something I would do.
And then put a happy face on it. Didn't sign it because but all I gotta do is look back if it's
You know
still
what?
got the
I
records.
bet they bought it at a thrift store, and because I found books at the thrift store
Well-
that have the cards in them. You know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. She said, it's never too late to turn in your library materials, although the library no longer charges late fines that accrue daily for keeping the books beyond their main due date.
Does it? Oh,
And
is she,
she
is she
said-
being funny because it was out so late? I have library
She
fines
said
all
this
the
book
time.
won't
I
be
forget to
returned
take
to the
mine back.
stacks. Yeah. It's going to just hang out as a fun memento now.
How neat. I
All
love
this
that.
stuff he's got
I
got
know, it's
every
still-
door and window open. That's what y'all get.
And it got all
Apparently, that's
over
what
my
I get.
clothes.
Good. Good. You're going to be stinky when you go to your color
I'm
assessment.
going home and changing.
The thing
I got in that
you look so
bathroom.
daggum cute too in
Thanks.
your little outfit. That's what you get.
I'm
for trying
hoping
to
that
be
it
the-
only got on my hands and that it's just stuck in my nose and that I'm not actually
Golly,
Gold Cabbage Central.
that is so bad, y'all. It's called stinky butt, but it's not called butt. It rhymes with sass. And you spray it, and I guess that's one of those
I couldn't hear it
Get it
either.
one
I
of
sprayed
those
like 3 or 4
gag
times.
stores or something. I don't know where you would get something
Where
like
did
that.
he?
That's
I know.
horrible.
Why does he
Where would you
have
even
that?
buy that
Spencer's.
or something like that?
I don't know. Baden's too cheap to go to Spencer's. He probably ordered it from Temu.
Yep. Or Amazon or TikTok Shop. Mm-hmm. Those are the three.
You know
his
what we
three
need to
go-tos.
do? We need to buy him a card. Have you seen those cards where you open them and the glitter's like poof?
Yeah.
We need to do that.
Do we?
Yeah. I mean, you'd be stuck cleaning it up, but
Little did I know you would come in and save the day
yeah.
and clean it up for me. I also saw this story. There are, for 2026, somebody has come up with a top 10 list of words that needs to be left in 2025. Some of these are pretty funny. One is, and I never use this word. I don't think I've ever used this. I might, maybe for one reason or another, but not something that's top in my vocabulary. Demure.
I only know it because I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, very demure. I don't even. Okay.
What does that even mean?
To me, that's
Classy?
just Hollywood. That's just Hollywood talk.
My tongue is itching. I wonder if I'm allergic to that spray.
Oh, Lord. Another word that they say should be left in 2025 that I didn't even know was a word.
It means reserved, modest, or shy.
Incentivize. 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 Yeah.
To provide someone with an incentive for doing something.
I've
Or
heard incentive, but not
in
incentivize.
motivating or encouraging one to do
Well,
something.
I just say I'm going to give you an incentive.
Yeah.
I'm going to motivate you.
I guess like, okay, we're going to have a contest for whatever. It's going to be incentivized.
Another word they say that is used too much is perfect, and I have a
do.
bad habit of doing that.
Yeah,
You
me
say,
too.
I can do this at this time.
Like, perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Which I do say that a lot.
Me
Another
too.
word is gift or gifted. I
don't see
gifted this
why.
to them. I'm gonna gift this to you.
Oh, see, I was thinking like he's gifted.
That too, maybe.
Like, not, I don't know. You know,
Another
when you're
one,
trying to be sensitive.
Another one is called my bad, which I say all the time.
I
Oh,
feel like
my
I
bad.
don't say that as much anymore.
I say it all the time. Another one, reach out.
I'm really bad about reach out.
I want to reach out to so and so. Can you reach out to so and so? I'm
Yeah.
reaching
Or I'll
out.
message. I'll say, hey, I'm reaching out
Just
to.
reaching out. XYZ. Another word, slop. I can't remember the last time I used that word.
I don't think I've ever
Other than
used it.
you know, I'm not. I think I'm out here eating slop. I mean, I think I've said it something like that.
Yeah.
Out here eating slop. Never cooked. You're cooked. That's
I've never
cooked.
said that either. I feel like that's older.
I say your goose is cooked because that's something my granny would say. Your goose is cooked. Rage bait. I have used that one a little bit because I think people do it.
Yeah.
They rage bait you, and so that is a word.
I
What do
rage
you
baited you
think-
with fart spray this morning.
Huh?
Was that a good use
Yeah.
of word?
Yeah. I got rage baited by having fart spray sprayed on me. The top word that needs to be left in 2025 is, I can totally agree with this, is 6'7". And here's the thing. People ask all the time what 6'7" means, and
No
according to
one
this
knows.
article, nobody knows what it means.
No one
It
knows.
means whatever you want it to mean, I guess. I mean, because I saw a basketball player shoot a free throw, and they got it, and they were happy, so they started doing the 6'7", which had everybody in the stands doing it. So that sounded like it made it like it was a good thing. I really don't know what 6'7"
But then you hear people like
means.
6'7". Nobody
6'7".
knows. Does it mean I don't know?
6'7". I mean,
I don't know.
it's so weird. Kids today, God Almighty,
It's so bad. No.
Oh Jesus.
It was
This
baited
is
this
really
time.
bad, baby.
It really is bad. Look, he's not taking ownership for it because
No, he's over there grinning like a Cheshire cat.
he's like, you shouldn't have sprayed it 3 times. I didn't know. Where did you get that from?
It's Chris's gift.
Who gifted you that? Look, there I go saying gifted.
I know, Blair.
Blair got it for you?
No.
5-year-old cousin.
Oh,
Aw.
he knows you like stuff like that, yeah.
She
Or she does, yeah.
look
All right.
at her.
Well, thank God it's 8:59.
We've had a good time with y'all, but we literally just can't breathe.
We can't breathe. I'm dying over here.
My tongue's itching. What if I'm allergic to it? Look, he don't care.
He don't. He could care less.
don't
He's
care.
like, y'all wrap
He's
this
over there
up.
trying to put in the fart sounds on the
Wrap those
mixer.
out. He probably did them and I couldn't hear them because I'm deaf. But
I couldn't hear him either.
all right, y'all stay safe on this wet Thursday.
Yes.
Watch out for crazy drive because if we can't drive in the sun, we certainly can't drive in the rain.
No, not at all. Turn
so
on your
y'all be safe
flappers,
out
but not
there.
too high where it squeaks, but just high enough that you can see.
Yeah.
And don't listen to any songs that make you cry while you're driving.
Exactly. Don't follow behind those big trucks because you're not going to be able to see
Right.
either. So y'all have a
Stay away
great
from Fart Spray.
Thursday. And we will see you tomorrow on Friday. Y'all have a great day.
Bye.